What's going on, guys? Blue Monsoon here. The Battlefield 1 stream, the new Battlefield 2016 stream has just finished, and oh my god, my mind has just been blown. I am so excited for this. I'm not as excited as I want to be. I personally want a Vietnam Korea game, but that's beside the point. This new game looks amazing. If you haven't seen the trailer, I'll play it for you right now, so hopefully you enjoy that, and I'll talk to you guys afterwards with some of the stuff that I realised and noticed throughout the reveal. And I'll do a full recap of the entire night. So right now in the background is the trailer playing at half the speed that it was actually shown at. If you notice anything, tell me down below in the comments or tweet it out to me if you have a Twitter. And this game, it looks sensational. One worry I had about the World War I setting was that it was going to be too much old trench combat. World War I was very much hide in a trench for a week, get up, run to another trench, fight in there, take it over, sit in the trench for another week. That's if you lived, of course. And a lot of the time it's just artillery sitting at the back, shooting at everything. And I thought, you know, what if they do this and that's basically the game and it's terrible? But it seems like they found some kind of niche where they can do, you know, run around combat and fighting in these big open areas and still include you know, trench combat, and that's sensational. And there's like scenes in here as well where it seems like maybe you're fighting in the Russian Revolution, possibly. I mean, that's sensational. We definitely know there's going to be several characters in the game and several different storylines, more different perspectives, which is incredible. Again, that's something we've never seen from World War One. It's always one of the things heavily discussed. You know, you're always the good guy on your side. So that's just amazing to see. The actual stream itself, I joined it 2 hours early just so I wouldn't miss anything, and I recorded the entire press conference. For the most part, it took about 15 minutes to actually get somewhere, I'm not going to lie. And a lot of the time I just sort of sat down, you know, typing, waiting for more, waiting for the gameplay, and bang, it hit us like a ton of bricks. At first, the quality was terrible, and I eventually found it on YouTube. It been up extremely quickly on YouTube, so I watched that, and oh my god, my mind was blown all over again. And they showed the trailer twice on the stream, one after another, which is incredible. When they truly did reveal the game as Battlefield 1, I still kind of went, wait, Battlefield 1? It kind of makes sense, but 1914 sounds cooler to me. And the trailer just included everything I wanted to see. At first I thought it was alternate, but after a bit, nope, I realised that it's not alternate. Technically, you could consider it alternate, but it's not really. There's so much in there. Again, definitely a World War I game, we know that for sure. It's the Middle East featuring, which is great. I've never seen a Middle Eastern World War I game, and there's only one movie I can name, which is Lawrence of Arabia. Of course, Europe, there's British soldiers, which is great. I'm obviously a huge fan of British soldiers, being British myself. Gas and gas masks, armour, there's biplanes, you know, with Maxims on the front of them, flamethrowers, battleships, artillery guns, trench combat, horses and blimps. It's so amazing, and again, it's not really alternate, but it's slightly different. We don't yet know if you can ride horses or not, and you can actually carry a Maxim in your arms, which is pretty much impossible in real life due to the heavy and burdening size of a Maxim. Now, one of the things they talked about on the stream was the fact that there was a heavily destructive environment, which instantly got me thinking, what if the ground is more destructible than we've ever seen before? One of the huge things in World War One was the fact that the ground got so chewed up, soldiers were losing boots, they get stuck in the mud and end up in no man's land and easily get shot. And although sure we won't get stuck in the mud at all, I can easily imagine using an artillery gun or maybe, a bonus or the battleship which you can actually drive. A battleship that you can drive is incredible. Maybe bombs, grenades, things like that can actually create little craters in the ground and change the whole environment of the map, which would be just sensational and something I just couldn't believe. They talk about super large vehicles, again, that's the battleship. I don't think they were meant to actually mention that, and Westy actually mentioned it, and they all went, oh, hang on a minute, and kind of leaked it out a bit. I sure they were going to mention it later on, but it was pretty interesting to see that. We know there's bayonets in the game, which is like incredible. Bayonets again, that's something that's so cool, so reminiscent of World War One. There's balanced melee weapons, so some weapons will be heavy and will, do a lot of damage but move slowly, and some will go very quickly. We've seen like a trench mace sort of thing, like so powerful and heavy and just beat people up with a spiked baseball bat essentially. There's, like I said, several different main characters in the storyline, again, from different perspectives about the First World War, which is incredible to see. There's so much involved in it, and again, I hope the Russian Revolution comes into that, of course, and, involving a Russian character. And we do know that there'll be an American character, I believe, who is the black character in the story, and the guy we see in the first trailer, the teaser trailer, he is actually the British character, as I can understand at the moment. At the start of the trailer, for the main trailer, there's a Arabian woman with sort of face makeup on, face paint. She might even be a character herself, which is incredible. There's light, heavy tanks, probably medium, and as the game developer put it, if you learn one tank on one side, it won't be the same on the other team, which is incredible. Now you have to actually learn whole new layouts for different tanks rather than just learning one and getting them all. Flamethrower is actually confirmed, which is like really cool and actually really interesting to see. Apparently the combat will be closer than ever, which is something I'm pretty interested in, because I personally dislike Battlefield 4 from the sense of I felt tanks played too much of a overall role and they could take out tons of infantry rather than being a heavy support. And I kind of feel that they should change it up again. So that's great to see that tanks are now in some ways slightly weaker against infantry, but at the same time, the combat's closer, meaning tanks might be less involved, which is great. Again, gas and gas masks confirmed. That's definite. There's more in the next couple of months, which is always going to happen, but you got to do what you got to do. Open beta is confirmed. 64 players confirmed. The release date at the moment is October 21st, and people with a special pre-order can get it on the 18th. Now I know that's an awful lot to cover, and there's probably quite a bit that I've ended up skipping over or missing. I'll do a very detailed article on a website I work for, and I'll leave that down in the description of this video when it's done, so go and check that out and read through it. There'll be so much more in there, hopefully. And overall, I'm just so excited for this. At first, I was a bit like, I'm not really sure World War One. I was talking to a bunch of friends and we came up with ideas that were great. But I was saying, I still want a Vietnam, Korean War game. But then this trailer came out, and despite the fact there was 15 minutes of talking, I personally think it's more show, don't tell when it comes to reveals. But overall, it was definitely worth it, and I seriously cannot wait for this game. Again, October 21st, unless you get a special pre-order and you get it on the 18th. So again, if you notice anything in this video that I didn't mention already, please tell me down in the comments, or again on Twitter link at the end. But again, mind blown, I just cannot wait for this. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Again, go and check that article out. But until then guys, Blue Monsoon out.